It seems like you're ready. I could have sworn that you were ready.
Jay, why you call it the booger sugar cup? I want to buy it, but every time I drink something, I think about boogers.
The
Booger
booger
sugar.
sugar.
No, the reason why is because on the show Power, every time that Tommy would be doing cocaine, I said he on that booger sugar. And
Right.
so people like that. And I put that on the coffee cup because you put
Oh,
sugar in the coffee cup.
okay. I'm like, what's a booger sugar cup? I know what booger sugar is, but I didn't know. Okay.
See,
I know.
actually, I had collected boogers since childhood. I mixed it with a
No.
special blend of natural sugars, and I tell it on my side. If you get the booger sugar
I
cup,
know what
you get
booger
the
sugar is. Fool. I didn't know what a booger sugar cup was. I went to, I went to school with a good deal of coke users. So I know what booger sugar is, but I just didn't know.
dang. Nah.
Cup? What's a cup about?
See, when I was in school, we all wanted to be coke dealers, but nobody wanted to be the users. All the users was older people. Now,
No,
different, I
I
guess.
went to school with a bunch of wealthy white kids, and it was funny because, like, there were all these stereotypes about, what black kids did. And the most I ever saw, like my black friends do, was, alcohol and maybe a little weed, But when I would party with my white friends, oh my God, like you talk about hardcore drugs, and yeah, craziness, craziness.
Why put it on the cup? What you want me to put it on? My bag of Coke or something? I mean, what you? This is Blue Magic. This is Booker Sugar. This is my brand, okay? I can't put it on the cup because they won't get it. I put it on my brand. He got Blue Magic. I got Booker Sugar. Which one you? What can I put it on?
Oh, look at Whitney getting her extra credit. She said, that's why I always pick male teachers just in case I need to flirt for some extra credit. Ding.
That's smart, man. Hey, you gotta
and it
use
works.
what Mama gave you. I know
Amen.
somebody
Not the way that Mary J. Blige says to Diana, but all it takes, a little winky wink, a little, acting like you're sad if you're late turning something in. It works every time. I had and now I had this it was a history professor. I was late coming to class. Now I was just late because I was, trying to park. But I would always sit in the front of class, and my seat was empty when I got there, and I was hoping I could kind of just sit in the back at the top. So I went on down in my seat, and I just started pretending to panic and like oh God, And I told him that I think I told him I had a flat tire or something, and I just didn't know if I was going to make it to class. And he kneeled down in front of me on my desk, and he goes, "Oh my God. You are so brave. You are so brave to even make it here today. Don't you worry about a thing." And I'm like, "Oh God." I'm brave.
boy,
Okay.
y'all got it made, boy. I'd have felt like, man, I got a flat. You ain't got AAA? You ain't got a donut? Hey, look, you need to be responsible for the pressures in your tires, okay? That's not my responsibility. Late.
It's just this corny little, young white professor. And you are so brave. I'm like, I'm brave. I came to school. Like, even if what I said was true, none of that involved any bravery, but okay.
Whitney want to know if I wanted to be a coke dealer. That was funny. No, in my generation, in the mid '90s, everybody thought they was Tupac. They wanted to be or a rapper or a drug dealer. Nino Brown. So, but nobody used drugs. Like it was like, no, don't do that. You just sell it. But well, I mean, real drugs. Everybody drank and smoked weed and all kind of other stuff, but those ain't drugs. That's hardcore drugs. Beer is from the earth. Okay, it helped civilization be established. Actually, it is true.
They were just using gateway drugs back in your day, not the hardcore drugs. They never went through the gateway.
Right. We never opened the gate. We just stood at the gate, waited, so exchanged money over and through the gate, but we didn't go through the way. We just stood at the gate, got close to the problem, but didn't get hit. I got Angie over here. She remarketed my brand. She retelling my jokes now. Angie, you gonna rewrite my jokes. She gonna restructure everything. I
Nothing wrong with a
appreciate
little
it.
help. Nothing wrong with a little help. Yeah. You said that, your women support you. They do.
She's gonna be doing my job. You say this better than cable? Hey man, I appreciate it. Big Nino. Yeah, I was big. I just didn't have the Nino part, but I did get big, which was a problem. If you try to run it and stuff, and you done got big. This ain't working. This looks like that better in Boys in the Hood. Ricky! I just, Jay! Oh, yeah! I just drop. They don't run.
And that's when you decide to clean up your act and get on the straight and narrow and just, go to school and get a job like everybody else.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nah, I'm just... Nah, man. In Chicago, you grow up fast and you may not be big into a lot of stuff or this or that, but your experiences, I feel like by the time I was 16, 17, 18, I thought I was like old. Like I thought like I was 30. I felt like I was 30. Not that that's old, but I felt that at like
Right.
18. When I turned
Right.
21, I was like, man, I'm like, wow. Like I never thought I would be 21. Like I never didn't even imagine like that. So,
But you were telling me, like, turning 25, how that was so monumental for you, and
man,
you're thinking, like, you never thought you'd get there, and that's crazy to me.
yeah, I
I mean, I
really
grew up in a city,
thought that.
you know?
Yeah, that 25 was a major number because, Tupac died at 25. And
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that time, I thought he was like old when he died, like in 96. I was what, 17, 18? And so I
Yeah.
thought, 25, I'm thinking, that was a nice amount of time to have done stuff. Then when I was 25, I'm like, man, he really didn't live that long. Man, and I've lived this long. Wow. Like, I ain't did nothing, man. Why I'm waiting on?
Thank
But
you. I'm glad you started thinking a different way. Okay, now Tamika is that's your one who always calls in, right? Tamika Stokes. She
yeah,
said, "My gosh, y'all are funny. Every Sunday night should be the Jay and Ty show." She calls in, and that's when you always talking about her Tasha, because that's
yeah.
when you got me calling my wigs my Tasha's child, but but yeah, okay. I've heard her voice. I've heard her voice, on your show, like probably more than anybody else as far as calling in when I, listen to your playback or if I'm able to catch a live. Okay. So yeah, it's just fun, like seeing the name, like the names I recognize.
CJ, he said he here. He wanted everybody to know he here. He came and
Well,
switched, came back just so you know he here.
okay, man.
Hey CJ, you know who you look like in that picture, man? You look like the Deep from The Boys, man. Y'all don't know about it. If you ain't seen The Boys, you don't know. But you look like the Deep, man. Your beard and stuff and hair looks like him, the actor. Anyway, he said, "Uh oh."
Yeah, well,
I ain't say you was him. I just say you look like him.
I don't know what that means.
Let's see, Ad Lady be a hooker, and I thought wanting to be a stripper was bad. I must have missed a few comments.
Or
What?
Lady B said she wanted to be a hooker. I must have missed something too. Oh, I guess like when people were younger, is that what, like when you were saying you want to be a drug dealer? Is she saying like they want to be strippers and
Yeah. This is a comment, Whitney, putting Bisquick in the bag. I know somebody that needed some money that used to sell, and he ain't have nothing, but he knew somebody that was, fiending. And so, what you remember those apple pies you used to get for $1 in the little green kind of pack, green and white, and it would be one thick pie. Well, he had one of those and took off the crust, the corners, the edges, and bagged up the apple pie crust edges because it was kind of like a yellowish white. And sold them as crack rocks.
wow.
Got like a quick $20 for gas. pulled off, and that dude had a baked apple pie. But that's a true
Wow.
story, though. Actually, that's a true story. And when he told me that, I said, "Man, you crazy, man. You are really
He
crazy."
got killed for that.
But you know,
Wow.
sometimes crackheads ain't gonna kill you; they just be mad. But
Oh.
especially if it
Okay.
ain't your crackhead, it wasn't one of his; it was somebody else's. So he was actually
Okay. Okay.
selling
So
to
what? Not one of
another
his
crack.
regulars.
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't one of his normal crackheads.
Okay. Oh, right. You said he got gas money, so he needs to get back on his side of town. Once I get my gas money, I'll get back to my real crack and get that to my crackheads. It's just
Yeah,
a
because
guest
if he was on his
crackhead.
side of town, he could have got a line
Right.
of credit from one of the crackers and then said, "Hey, look, I ain't got nothing, but give me 10. When I see you tomorrow, I give you 2." But he couldn't establish the crack credit union, and so
A
he
line of
had to
credit
go
from
ahead
a
and do what
crackhead.
needed to be done.
A line of credit from a crackhead. I have heard it all. I don't even believe that. Yeah, nah, not from things I've
Hey
heard.
man, we had to create our own lines of credit. They wasn't helping to fund black business, okay? So what we did was we created the crack credit.
Because the banks wouldn't step in and bail out the black crack dealers.
They wouldn't. You know,
I know.
we
It's
had to get.
always
We think, man,
creative.
we man
Creative.
subjugate the man.
Yeah, because all crackheads are just gonna wait for their crack. If they
Right.
give you your money, they want their crack right now. I don't know any crackhead who's going to wait for a hit. I don't care if you're giving me 2. I need it now. That's why I'm giving you the money. Crackhead.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Whitney said that $1 investment paid off. Hey, she knows the game. That's what you call a come up. It came up. He invested 1. It came away with 20.
Yes. That's a 95% profit. That's awesome.
1,000. 2,000. The apple pie crust, man. I like, man, get out of here. But you know, when you in that crack fuzz, he ain't know he was in the days. He was in the tweak mode. He didn't have time to check. And in the drug world, everybody has gotten sold bad stuff. That's just what happens, unfortunately, at whatever level. And you know, with that stuff, you could actually get hurt. But with like a bag of oregano, you'll just be pissed. You thought you got the bag of weed and you got some damn, pizza seasoning spaghetti. You're like, man, what the spaghetti? Now I gotta go on and make some meatballs and stuff.
Yeah. Let me go on and defrost this ground beef. Damn.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing, so.
Don't take that ground beef out the freezer. Shit.
Right. So, But anyway, see, she said I was about to hey man, at 3 in the morning in the dark of night, and you try to hurry up and not get caught, what you want? 1. Oh man. You ain't got no receipt. Would you think he's still waiting for you to back up and be like, give me my money back? Like he just ripped you off. He ran, he left. He gone. What you gonna get out the car at 3 in the morning, running through the houses and gangways for $10? Hey, where you go? Come back. Hey, y'all see Willie? Willie took $10. Like you dead. You just gotta be like, man, you know what? This ain't for me, man. I quit.
Yeah.
Till tomorrow. What you doing in the morning? You know I had 2 days now. That's how I go. Man, I ain't never doing this again. What time you get up?
Exactly.
I ain't never doing this again. I mean, like, giving them the money without checking part. That's what I'm saying. Not I need this.
Yeah. Because now I really want some. So, like.
Good oregano smoke.
That's terrible.
That why don't people just buy CBD and rip people with that instead? I mean, that I don't know what's up with that.